morning, folks, afternoon, day, wherever it is where you are. It's 2021 on the 10th day, 6th month, 2022. This is Rob D coming to you from Liverpool, England. And today we got some big wins to talk about. Lots of big wins planned for the mainland of Australia and along coastlines and Tassie. Right, you guys are in the sights of the geostorms this week. So here's your update, and I hope it works this time because this is actually the fifth time I've attempted this today. I told you guys I'm persistent and won't give up. So let's have a look at some of the wins over the next 12 hours. And these are very important to look at. Excuse my voice, like I said, many times trying to do this. And well, I sang at a concert last night along with the Rolling Stones. I was in the crowd, so my voice is gone. 66 kilometers an hour, 16 degrees. We got 3 6s outside of Perth. And the wind looks like it's staying offshore a good bit, which is a huge relief for the people of this city. But as you can see, there's not much of a difference. It is still extremely, extremely windy and dangerous for these people out here. I'm going to give you your main accumulations because this is what I keep getting asked about. Right, over the next 12 hours for the Perth area, this line could come further inland at any time. This is not necessarily etched in stone, but I mentioned the other day I was worried about the confluence of these rivers here. Mm-hmm. And the confluence of them here and here. So these are the areas we're going to bear watching as we look at the rain totals increase over the next 36 to 48 hours. And this is when you're going to get your big blobs, right? These are heavier rains coming in, and it's the whole corner getting it. That's why I just zoomed out. Hope you hear me okay. But like I said, I'll do the best I can. My voice is going away. Yay! Margaret River, again, that was quite accurate. I called you all out about, I don't know, gosh, about 8 days ago. Yeah, you're facing up to over the next 10 days. A lot of rain there. A lot of rain. Mm-hmm. That's 116 mils is a lot. It's 11 centimeters. They could just write that in centimeters. And as you can see, it's pretty consistent over the 5 days. Not, you know, you sprinkle the day. See, not much over the next 24 hours. And a significant uptick. And again, these totals here could easily be this whole coastline because of the amount of water that's sitting offshore and the pressures that we're going to be seeing. This gives you a more accurate picture of the pressures. Right, pressure-wise, what's owning your storms is down low. What I mean down low is down here. You'll see. This is the owner of your storms, believe it or not. You get a circulation, it looks like it's here. And this will eventually go into this one here as they fight back and forth. As you'll see. It has to, but this will be leaning to this and this. It has to. So your next pressure pump's going to be here, right? So all this is getting pumped into all this, right? That's then coming all this into you. So there's your cold, and it's moist, and it's coming your way, right? With high pressure over your middle, there's not much of a chance of that making it over there. So the dominant weather pusher for over here is this storm here, and it's going to rock New Zealand over the next 48 hours. As you can see, this is not extremely low pressure, but it's still going to influence the weather. Because of the high here, it's caused a lot of flow. See, the high goes toward low. So all this is just rocking inland. As you can see, got a lot of heavy lightning. You'll expect tornadic activity when this comes ashore. This is not a joke type storm to be taken lightly when you've got winds that they're saying are going to be pretty high with this, as you see, impacting Albany and this along these coastlines, right? Because it's rotating in this direction, we got to look at like bay areas where winds and waters get trapped, like against there, in this inlet here, and into here. Areas like this where the water would normally escape out to sea, will it? Or will it back up and be forced to flood areas like this? So I'm going to be watching this quite closely to see what the fluid dynamics of this area is. And these low-lying areas, you can expect to get flooded. There's no way that water is going to make it out. But I bet you then they'll sell one of those barriers that you could put across here to prevent that from happening again. You know, I always see a sales pitch in some of their stuff, and well, a consistent sales pitch. Yeah, here is not as much of a risk as the ones that are on the eastern sides, right? As this tries to come out. Really. And one of the worst ones that sticks out, I've got to point out, and later in this week, is here. When this comes ashore here, it comes across, and the stuff hems up in here, it's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. Real quick. And then it's going to go. I think that's about here. Yeah, you guys get rocked when this comes by. See that, Addy? Hell of a pressure play coming. And as this comes to the middle, it's got a weird pump. You remember, I'm trying to teach you about pressure and how they can act like a rudimentary pump. God, that's keeping that from going inland. This should have gone straight inland. But this high pressure being maintained out here over this known Lord Howe weather control base. He's got lots of devices on there that can heat the atmosphere and excite molecules. And one day I'll give you a tour. Very, very heavy winds through here, you guys. This ain't Gus either. When I go into the accumulations through here, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is bad. If you're traveling through these mountain high-sided vehicles, you'll have to predict your passes. And even here, that's not a little bit of wind. And as some of these goes through mountain passes, and how do I explain it? Watch this cursor. I'm drawing like a V, right? Like a funnel. And as things funnel in, the velocity picks up of the wind. And then when it's released into an open area, there's a sudden pressure drop. And you'll get cloud formation and often storms form. So if the wind was blowing in this direction and that was suddenly released, you'll get storms over Newcastle. It's not in the dynamics for it because the moisture ain't there yet. Right? If the moisture was there, the cold air is there, you would get some wicked storms. The moisture is here. It's coming your way. But over the next 10 days, it was your accumulations were not all that high, right? So it's a calm to farm. But this, however, I'm not in agreement with. Anytime I see a total offshore like this, I know it could come inland, and I know you're not being warned. So therefore, you see the possibility of this happening, right? Nothing to something. So you know a week from now, we got to keep our eyeballs out here. We got to watch. We got to look for these dynamics, and I will be watching for a storm out here. Because as this passes, it has to. So this is the biggest question of all, is how are they maintaining this high pressure? What are they doing? So I have to go on Worldview to see this. Right? I have to go Lord Howe Island. It's right about here. See if I can pull it up exactly. Lord Howe Island Airport. All right, so we got this marked. All right, we're out here. This place is extremely guilty of being. Now, it'll take you back through time. You'll always see heavy EMF over this island. Always with the chem bombs and always with the EMF. And it's not like they need to control the drought out here in the ocean, right? There's plenty of water there. Always with the square clouds over this place. And yeah, I've got it marked. I just don't have it pulled up yet. Sometimes you even see the full pulses from them. Always with the EMF around this place. So I often say that it's Lord Howe Island owns the Tasman Sea. Because it has the capability of putting this out. The EMF for this whole field. Newcastle can go all the way over to about here. It's very far. Yeah, 3,500 miles plus. Mm-hmm. So, you guys got a lot of chem that went over the top of you today. Really, really lot. I mean, really toxic skies. And it really, really is sad to see. And the pictures you guys sent to me today were chemtrails, like this one here. And it's long enough to have not dissipated in the minute. And that's like that chart I showed you a couple days ago. So that's a chemtrail. That'll be right here near Singleton. This is electromagnetic frequency clouds. This here is chem bomb. And you can see where one's gone off here. Boom! And it cleared out all the other clouds around it, and then across this something is being deployed there. Quite a bit of it, exactly. Excuse me while I sip in my water, I told you. Don't that look like a tire tread? And it's running all over all of you. Sydney, Newcastle, orange, not so orange looking. Dubbo. Look at the square clouds over the New South Wales sign here. Right? Welcome to New South Wales, where old style oppression is the new normal being sold. Oh, that's something really good, huh? Hey, let's have a nice thing here. I believe that's a lake. That one curve there, so let's not read too much into that. You see, it's still there, folks. Right? Oh my God, what is it? But that's not. That's a chem bomb there. It's a very interesting feature there, actually. Wonder if you had an impact here. Impact crater. Bzzz, getting fried, Straya style. You guys love frying your people, man. You talk about shrimp on the barbie, but man, you love the microwave most. No Name Heritage Center. Well, I will name you now. I will call you EMF fried like a motherfucker Heritage Agreement. What's this agreement? They agree to fry it? They agree to chem bomb it? You know, we're at June 5th here. Let's get back up to today. What we got today? Hello, Adelaide. Addie, you okay? Are you okay, Addie? No, you're not, man. You guys sprayed like fucking bugs. Look at this crap over the top of these magnetic particulates of nanobots, nanomaterial, nano crap, nano skies. Before your eyes. Look at a square out here. Bzzz, Peterborough. To see it up close, you wouldn't see the square form to it or this guy's face here with the eye. But when you zoom back, you clearly see the square form. You clearly see the scalar energy waves of this all. Big plume here or something went off. You're being pulsed, man, and not in a very friendly kind of way. Some pulsations are good. These suck. These are chem bombs. I saw some good pictures of them going off up here. I had the sat viewer rolling across here over Balgo Hill. Boom! Look at this shit going over here off Fitzroy Crossing. Chem bombs crossing. Look at this. Hearing any noises going off over the top of you? Not seeing lightning? Hearing lots of thunder? Something's up. Something's going on. Look at the square to this one here outside Broome. Derby. Wabbit Flat. Boom! Big chem bombs just went off here. Watch where I'm pointing. Here they come. See them? Chem bombs suck, man. They absolutely do, and they're totally owning your weather. Western Australia, blatant chembombaria. Welcome to Chemstralia. Bzzz, look at the EMF waves coming through here. NASA accidentally shows geoengineering with electromagnetic frequency. Bzzz. There's your loop, going loopy. Now, should we look at the squareulation off the coast here? These rotating square spin arc. Why not? Look at the backfill. When it goes away, it comes back. You see it? Backfilling. Making it look like something round on your radar, but really without these chem bombs going off, you'd have no storm. Boom, boom, boom. Going the wrong direction. Wrong direction. Look. Chem bombs fueling a storm that's going to influence Perth. Chem bombs sucking on our skies. Chem bombs before your eyes. And while it's not going to be the greatest weather, not the greatest weather of all. Space weather dashboard says we had a minor. Well, we got a forward-facing coronal hole. Not really any sunspots to show, which is odd because they're here on the rim, right? I'm looking. You know, how could you have an uptick here and here and you got nothing here, right? Even the timing of the spikes on the graph is missing data. Here and here. I'm watching. I don't believe always we're getting a solar storm during solar minimum when there's no freaking forward facing sunspots even. It's not making no sense. Well, put it like this. If there's an event, this aurora should kick down. And it's not. Come on, run, run, run. Here we go. She should kick down. Barely below the Arctic Circle. I don't know. It'd be hard to say we've had an event. Because when you get an event, we usually kick down here into the Dakotas at least. Right? Anybody here in Maine knows this too. They would get along that same line. Upstate New York sometimes. They'd show the aurora when we have an event. So I'm not buying this. Electron flux did not move at all. How'd you have an uptick when that didn't move? Right? That's a bullshit. Right? That's a lie. Get it right, oppressors. You got to tick up this next time. Always look at your electron flux. Fail. We have had a beaming event, and I'm saying they're bullshit with theirs. Right, here's a beaming this storm and this storm. And this next storm is going to run your clock. Then this one comes in as the one that's going to hit y'all. They're looking between 5-6 days. Yeah, for this to work its way, the amount of distance it has to go. And this here will separate the two storms. This will outflow this. This will make a cut. This will fuel this and force this ashore. And the earthquake risk will be through here. Could be an open ocean. Could actually be Indonesia itself. Singapore. This line's actually going right through some of these beautiful islands. This is very bad for them, actually, quake-wise. Not too good, not too good. So yes, you have been beamed. Bzzz. Getting fried, getting fried. So that's your basic weather. Try not to keep this too long, right? Because that's important. Then I don't talk too long when my voice is going away, and it is. So to summarize your wind and rains, okay? I'm going to turn your pressures off. You know where you live. Watch this map. Here is your weather plan. Over the next 12 hours through here, I expect these totals to be higher than what they were showing. Uh-oh, something made a noise. Right, there's your 3 days, and then you get a hit. And when this comes across your corner is where I'm disagreeing with these totals. Because this is coming like this. Which means it has to upkick into Perth. Which means the potential for flooding in the neighborhoods here near Perth on this side is high. So let's keep an eye out for those folks, okay? Be vigilant. If you're down in this corner, take evacuation now. Okay, Margaret River area down here. Get the fuck out. Right? And closer to the event, I'll go through the neighborhoods for you. 10 days total for here. Adelaide, you're going to get it, and I think the total is going to be higher due to winds, tides, and storm surge. So, you're going to get a bit wet there. You're going to get them mop buckets ready. Not quite needing to build an ark. And this total could come ashore at any time. Disagree with this. Right? Fail. Bring that inland to about here. Right, so take that up to at least 80. Double their total. especially as you get more toward the corner. Tassie, your totals are going to be quite high, but a lot of yours is going to be snow through in here, right? Right? 2.5 centimeters, about an inch. Rain accumulation, very high for here over the 10 days. And it's mountainous, and there's rivers, and there's runoff, and there's going to be flooding. So not much over the next 5 days, but towards you get into next week, you're looking at you're going to pop down about 100. Yeah, every bit of it. Davenport, hello you. Start getting prepared, and I'll keep you posted as always. Right? Takes the big love to do it all, and I'll continue while my voice lasts. Center of squarulation here into the Kembambi of it all. Look at how square looking this is. This isn't round. This isn't turning. This isn't natural. This is man. This is a geostorm. This is wrong. This is a not a proposed experiment. This is an ongoing one because I can see it here. Look at boom, 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 right here. Look at the chem bombs off the coast of Perth, fueling a storm that could ruin homes, cost lives, and well, that's unacceptable to me. It's hard enough watching them frying the fish over here near the Great Barrier Reef, right? Well, your totals wasn't looking all that bad this week, right? It's almost like yay for you guys. Nothing big to show. Winds, you're gonna have some sailing. It's going to actually be quite dangerous out here when you get out in the deeper ocean, off the points here of the islands near Brisbane and I guess that's Bribey through here. Surfs up, but you'll have great surfing along here in Coffs Harbour. Legend for surfing this week. So go out and have some fun. Go have some fun. Have some fun. Right? We deserve it. Big love. Peace.